everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed my winter evening routine. When I actually filmed this, it was the perfect example of a Sunday cozy evening, and I first light a candle. The one I've been loving is this Yankee candle in the coconut splash scent. Then I will stick on YouTube, wherever I'm loving at the moment, and at the minute it is Gemma Louise Miles. I love her videos, so I've got that on, my candle in the background, and then the lovely view of the snow outside. Then before I go upstairs and properly start my evening routine, I like to make myself a nice hot drink, and typically in the winter months I love just an English breakfast tea, and I use oat milk. So I made my tea and then I bring it upstairs with me ready for the rest of my routine. Now that I've come upstairs, I like to just have another look out the window, especially because it was snowing, and taking in the views and just seeing what's going on outside, because I am quite nosy. And then I close the blinds and shut the curtains. Now, the first proper step in my evening routine is if I've worn makeup that day, which isn't every day, I take off my makeup using the Garnier micellar water and a cotton pad. So I just do that to take off the initial makeup that I have on my face. I did actually have my niece join me halfway through, so that was something that just made my evening. The next step in my routine is go to the bathroom, and I take my number 7 cleansing balm, and I just have a little scoop of this and put it onto dry skin. I rub it in my fingers, and the warmth of my fingers melts the balm onto my skin and turns it into a sort of oil, and in doing so it removes any excess oil, dirt and makeup that the micellar water hasn't been able to take off. So I rub that in everywhere. I bring it onto my eyes, my forehead, my cheeks, my lips, my nose, down my neck, and then I'll get a muslin cloth and run it under hot water and put it on top of my face for a few seconds. This just opens up all of the pores, and then I will just use it to get rid of the cleansing balm from my face and just wipe it all off. And as you can see, there was still a lot of makeup and a lot of dirt on my face that the micellar water hadn't taken off. That's why I always like to try and double cleanse. Then after that I splash my face with cold water to close the pores, and then pat my face dry with a clean towel. Now, the next step I'm about to do might seem a bit bizarre, but I've seen this on Gemma's YouTube, and she suggests having a candlelit shower, and I am so much more of a shower person than a bath person, so I really love this idea. So I lit my candles, and these are the products that I'll be using in the shower. It's my tea tree foaming face wash, which is good for skin and acne, and then my Soap and Glory, the scrub of your life, which I'll use on my legs and my arms, and it just relieves your skin feeling so super soft. So when I get out the shower, I think it's really important to moisturise, and I love using this Soap & Glory smoothie one, and as you can see, it was the chef's kiss. It's so good, it smells amazing. So I like to put that on my legs. I've recently shaved just to keep my skin feeling really soft in the winter months so it doesn't get all dry. And talking of dry, I use my dry brush, which is meant to really help after cleansing and before moisturising with the puffiness in your face and to help with the circulation, and it's supposed to help with cellulite, but I haven't really used it anywhere else apart from my face. But I love this extra step in my skincare routine. And before I put any products on my face, I like to pay attention to my lips. My lips tend to get chapped a lot in the winter and feel quite sore, so I use this Nivea one with the blue cap, which is the original. Then in terms of eye cream, I use this one which I got in my glossy box if you've seen that video, and this is a overnight eye serum, and I have absolutely loved using it since I received it. I do use it every night, and I think for me it's made a difference. And yeah, it's just a really lovely texture. It's lightweight, it feels hydrating and brightening, so I really do recommend, if you haven't already, checking out those subscription box videos just for some inspiration for skincare if you're looking for any. So I like to take a sip of my tea whilst that's sinking in. It's probably cold by now, but that doesn't matter. So I'm just fanning that down just to make sure that the eye serum has dried a little bit before I put any other products on my face. So this is the night cream that I've been using. It's just the No. 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced Night Cream. Now, I'm not too fussy when it comes to day and night creams as such, but on the whole, No. 7 is a brand that I always go back to and I really enjoy using, and has always worked for me. This one in particular and No. 7 night creams on a whole are really nice and thick, and I feel as though they do sink in overnight. My skin does feel really soft in the morning, and the same goes for the day creams. They tend to have a lot of SPF in them and they're a bit thinner underneath makeup, but yeah, this is the night cream that I've been using, and it's just the No. 7 one. I make sure to bring it down onto my neck and my décolletage as well. I like to just plump up the pillows and the cushions before I get into bed and write in my wellness journal. I know that I've mentioned my wellness journal quite a few times on my channel now, so I'm not going to go over and into all the small things within this journal, but if you're looking for a gratitude and wellness journal, this is the perfect one by Papier that I write in every single evening before bed. A fairly new part of my routine is reading this Everything You'll Ever Need book by Charlotte Freeman, and this is essentially a positive quotes and affirmations book that I read one page every night before I go to sleep. And if you wanted to read the one that I had that evening, just pause the video and read it. But I think it's the perfect way to get that positivity, the gratitude and the positive affirmations going before you go to sleep, and helps you feel positive and optimistic for the next day. One of the final products that I use before I go to sleep is hand cream, and this has been a fairly new part of my evening routine, and especially in winter. I think all too often we neglect our hands and they get dry and they get cold, and they are the things that tend to age really quickly. And with us all washing our hands a lot more and it being the winter, I think we need to extend our skincare and our routine onto our hands as well and take care of those. So I've been using this one by Nivea in the scent Aloe Vera. And just before I go to sleep, I like to unwind by putting on the television, and more often than not it's a YouTube video, so I watch a couple of those before I start to really settle down and try and go to sleep. The final product that I use before I go to bed is this Dirty Works pillow spray in the scent Lavender. I do a couple sprays of this on mine and Lewis's pillow, and it's meant to be really great to help you have a better night's sleep. So once I do this, I cozy up in bed, I tell Alexa to turn off the lights, and then I have my SAD light, my SAD light, which goes from sunrise to sunset and sunset to pitch black, and that's when you know it's time to go to sleep. I hope you've all really enjoyed my evening routine, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys!